Hello and welcome back to Skigill. If you haven't seen us covering this game in the past couple of days, I suggest you go ahead and check that out. The game came out in sort of a full release. It's still in early access, but it's out of its demo state into more of a fully released state. And with that, while we still only have 3 characters, we now have more game modes. Yesterday, we tried out the random, procedurally generated mode. It was really fun, had a great time on that one. Of course, there's the regular mode where everything is set up. You know exactly where you're going, but there's a 4th game mode that we're going to try probably on tomorrow's episode if we can unlock it. It's in list, but we haven't tried this one right here, which is the tree game mode. Now it gives you a set tree, I guess, on every run, but see this? We don't know where we're going. We got to decide where we want to go. I think since we're on the strongman, we want to go towards right here with the sort of melee damage, and I kind of want to do like a star build. There's some abilities I got unlocked that I want to check out. I think we'll go down and just keep getting physical for now, though. And as you can see, that's the whole thing with this game mode, right? Is every time you unlock a node, it opens up 2 more nodes. And so you're building your own little tree here. And I thought that was really cool. I was excited as heck to try this one out. Oh, that's right. We already have starting XP. Let's go ahead and grab this chest, because I'm wondering, does the chest make a different branch off this, or is the chest the end of a branch? I think maybe it's going to be like the end of a branch. None of these are that amazing for us right now. The bow could be fine, actually. Let's go ahead and snag that. We do have some luck stat, too. I was kind of thinking maybe we could work off that a little bit. Let's go get this attack speed, though, because clearly the chest is the end of it right there. And then let's keep working 2 times lightning. I don't think we're going to go lightning damage really at all. So let's keep going up and keep going with the physical damage. I think for right now, that's probably the best choice we can make. We do get some of this green extra XP, where it has like extra worth to it, because I have some of the luck upgrades in the regular meta progression tree. Now, none of these I think really scale too crazy. You scale pretty good off Fizz. The punch is just always good though, but I actually do like this ability a lot. But yeah, we can do that. Maybe we'll do a bit more of a wide build, and I guess I'll kind of go up here. And that's a dead end too, so I guess I'll come back down. This one's a +2 to the attack speed, so I feel like I'd rather have that, and then it branches off more so into the physical again. I don't know if there's any exact, like, rhyme or rhythm to this stuff. I really don't know. Like, does it matter that I'm going more so starting on this physical route, that it's going to give me more, perhaps, like, physical nodes? If I started on the magical route, would it give me more magical nodes? I'm thinking probably yes, right? Like, from what it seems like so far, with how much physical nodes we've gotten, and like some attack speed and stuff, like stuff that would boost these physical abilities quite a bit, because we are punching really fast, by the way, here. It seems like that's more likely to pop up since I started on a physical node. Again, I could be wrong, but that's what it seems like to me so far. And there's some magic right there, but we really just want this chest, because it should dead end us again. It seems like every chest is like a dead end, so that's something good to know. Sword scales like crazy. I don't know what maybe the AoE on this thing is. Ooh, that's actually kind of nice. It does like a wide sweeping around us. That'll be good. If we get the attack speed going crazy on that thing and have it basically like always swinging, that would be really helpful to take out all the riffraff that comes around us, because of course, as we know in this game, the longer you go, these swarms of enemies get bigger and bigger, and it gets kind of hard to run through them. But now we kind of dead-ended here, actually. So these trees maybe eventually just dead-end no matter what. Like, I don't really think hitting... I don't really need lightning stuff right now, so I'm like, I don't really care for any of that. Dex isn't... Oh, the Dex goes over there, too. I'm gonna have to blow my nose a little bit. Excuse me. Well, I'll be right back in a minute. Okay, apologies for that, but I should notice this for you guys as well, that on the pause screen, it actually does kind of show us everywhere we can go here. So I'm like, that could go to whatever the heck that is, but and then we have like more attack speed there, kind of, or something. I'm like, huh, you know, kind of try to arch down there if I can. But that seems pretty cool. Yeah, look at that. Just ×2 like attack. And that looks like it's like the edge of the tree. So I'm like, how do I get there though? Because this chest is kind of locked off. I'm like, do I need to get this? And maybe they kind of conjoin or something? But I'm not sure. Now I'm like, maybe I need to finish this whole thing to get down there. Maybe I need to get here. Maybe let's head back up and try to go towards that other little chest and see if we can maybe get down here. Could be kind of sick. I guess I could kind of take a walk around the outside and see, or even just hover over there and see really which node we might want to go for, because there could be some really good physical ones. That's kind of like poison. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting these 2 nodes. So like, I want to see if we can find a way to get over there. And I think maybe if you have to ride it all the way down to the bottom, maybe it'll branch over. It's kind of like what's looking like to me. Like, it seems... Ooh, yeah. More physical. Faux show. That kind of dead ended there, but of course we can keep going down with this, what's usually like ice water scaling. But, I mean, even though it won't do that much for us, I think maybe that's kind of like the difficulty with this game mode is you might just kind of run into stuff that you have to buy so you can keep going. That might just not do that much for you. But at the same time, it might later. It's kind of the way I like to keep it in mind. Is like, maybe I get an ability later that could work off that. That could go kind of crazy. I mean, we just don't have that much of that stat right now, and I kind of want to build down if I can. Well, there is some more of this pink stat now. There's some more star, too, which I need chests. So there's 2 chests here. I want to get some star scaling abilities. Maybe luck, too, because I did unlock this new, like, dice-looking ability that looked like it scaled off the luck. And the luck gives us more of this green XP, but then if I had, like, an ability scaling off it, too, it's like, that could be pretty sick. Let's definitely go towards this chest first, though. We need to get as many abilities as we can. I would like to get some more stuff that kind of just, like, aims by itself, because the sword is a nice, like, AoE. Go all around us. It's kind of like an orbital for the most part. And then the fists only shoot where we're walking, because that was good for clearing stuff out in front of us. But I'd kind of like something else that could just shoot and take out really all around us for the most part. From people walking from any angle, that kind of auto shoots would be really nice. This difficulty, or this game mode, I already got meteor, right? Huh? Okay. Karate chop isn't bad. I've actually had that before, and it's kind of sick. So let's go for that. You see that the karate chop, more for the front of the screen as well. It still aims where you're looking, but combining that with the punches will give us some really good wave clear, I think. So we can just hopefully plow through some waves, which you kind of got to do, especially on the strongman. You got to just kind of face forward and like just push forward, really. We're gonna hit another chest here in a second, though, so that's should be pretty sick for us. And there's some more luck, and I do want that luck. But what I was gonna say is yesterday we did the random game mode. There's some star stuff, but no, it only scales off the star. This would be good for us too. I like the idea of getting this sword, like I said, getting really good like attack. Like, see, looks like it's moving faster even there, maybe. Getting it hit really hard, getting it casting really fast. That's what I'm thinking right now, so that's what I'm gonna try. But it seemed like the time limit on the random mode yesterday was 10 minutes. And the regular mode, it's 15. And in this one, I think it was also 15 is what it looked like to me, because we're, down to about 10 right now. And I think about 5 minutes have gone by. So they should probably say that, like the duration of each game mode when you're like, starting it would probably be a good thing to like tell people, so you know kind of what you're signing up for, because you got to survive for the 15 on this one. You only got to survive the 10 on this one. Like, just seeing that stuff would be really nice, I think. Okay, I need to stop getting punched in the booty cheeks, but these guys are kind of starting to group up pretty hardcore. And then I'm trying to get these nodes, and newsflash, I'm a thick biddy on this character, so it's not the same as the fox. I don't have high dodge chance or anything too, so if they get up to me, they're doing pretty good damage. I was thinking of going and grabbing that actual ability node over there, but I'm like, I think I'm just going to keep marching down, because I do want more chests here. We can almost afford another one, so we'll just keep getting this XP and kind of circle back around to that, because I feel like the biggest thing I need right now is genuinely just to get these abilities upgraded so I can spam out and actually keep pushing through these waves, or else we might get screwed over. So that's kind of what I'm looking for right now. Honestly, I wish I had a reroll, but since I don't, yeah, that does scale pretty well. But I kind of want to go get this node over here that increases this pink bow looking stat. And there's a pink bow right there, so we can go back and grab that, go towards the extra chest, but then get this ability node up here. And maybe that could make the bow be really good, is kind of my thought process right now, because the bow, I have never had it be like that useful weapon, but it kind of, like I said, does the purpose of shooting everywhere, so that can shoot any direction, help us clear those directions that we're not necessarily really aiming at. And I think that's something we really like right now. So maybe we'll kind of jam on that. If we get more of that stat, it goes towards the bow scales off that and our physical damage, and that go kind of crazy. So that's what I'm gonna look for right now. Maybe that even goes into like its attack speed a little bit or something. I'm not sure, but I'm not sure and I don't know is some of our catchphrases for this series, because you genuinely just don't a lot of time, but you figure it out, and that's what makes this game fun. The poison over there doesn't really interest me that much. This does, though. Well, that's XP goes into lightning, which also doesn't. I was hoping that would branch towards this other chest, but I think this one's going to branch towards this chest. But I might need to hit this bottom one so I can continue towards the outside of this whole Skigill. That's how I think it's going to work. So what I'm going to do first is get this attack speed, because I need to really start spamming abilities out there, pick all this XP up. And then I think if I get this bottom one, that it's going to keep going down. But I'm wrong, okay. Because I'm just wondering how I get... Oh, that is all the way on the edge. So just only certain parts reach all the way to the edge. So maybe I have to go here to get down towards here? Let's test that theory out, because those big nodes I want to get are down there. First, I want this chest, right? And then we'll double back, because I don't need that fire node to my right, or my left, excuse me. I don't need that. But this chest, definitely need, and then we'll go back towards the right, get that little ice scaling node, and then go from there. There's the dice I was talking about. So the scales off luck and physical. I don't know what it does. I'm assuming we kind of just like throw a dice. Oh, cool. They're like actually kind of like 3D. That's sick. I haven't seen a animation like that in this game yet. Where'd they go? They throw more? Oh, there they are. Can I like push them or anything? No, they kind of just like fizzle out. That's really cool. I like that a lot. I always like when you see those random little effects on something in a game like this where you're like, what? I can do that? Can I not get over to the side here? I'm like, where could I even go from here? Because these all flatline down there, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, these all dead-ended, so that's not useful for us. There's some more stuff over here, but I think this is a dead end too, most likely, yeah. If it doesn't really have anywhere to branch, then it doesn't branch. But that doesn't mean we can't come back towards the beginning and kind of go from there. Lightning, don't really need that. Oops, my bad. But we'll go back towards the top, and I mean, magnet is always good, so maybe we'll just grab magnet. And there's more physical, so we can grab that and go towards this chest. And there's more, like, scaling on crit here, or we could go up towards that, water scaling. But I kind of want to find some more... Oh my god, the XP is making some crazy noises right now. Like, the sound just went nuts. The mace would maybe not be terrible. We're kind of getting some of the stats, so I don't hate the idea of that, but... How's the mace work again? Like, does it follow us or something? I'm trying to look for it, and that got me hit, because I'm like trying to figure out where the heck the mace is. Oh yeah, there it is. It's like a little orbital, just kind of orbiting around us. I don't know why I said orbital, orbiting around us. Yeah, obviously it's orbiting around you. It's the orbital. There's still those actual nodes that I want for the like ability nodes are towards the right. So if I can get there, I'd like to. So I'm just going to pick up all the XP we can in this area and just fight here for a second. We only have 5 minutes left almost. And then we'll kind of chug over here. Honestly, I'll build towards this if I can get another ability. Seems like a good choice. And then we'll kind of chug down and go back towards the bottom right, because that's where those abilities are. And hopefully there's more chests on the way too. And of course I'm hitting some good physical nodes here, which is good, because just getting that physical power up is really good for us. Could go for, I said, like that ice scaling node, but I feel like I'm not going to worry about that too much. Our frontal assault is like pretty nuts. You got to give it to that. So is this like buy a node? You get more XP or something for a second? Because usually that little circle thing up there on that node we bought before is like, I think, an icon that indicates nodes. That's what I think it kind of stands for, at least from what I've seen from getting abilities in the past. That's what I think it does. I want the star, I think. We're scaling that off that a little bit. The physical damage, of course, is good too, but we need to get towards this chest, because clearly we're getting kind of overrun here, so we need to keep getting our abilities spammed out if we can. Karate Chop is good. I just really like the idea of the dice, and it's probably not the best thing to do right now, because our luck's not that crazy. That might end up being a decision that screws me over and getting me killed, but I'm like, I don't know, it seems pretty cool. I'm shooting lightning? Why am I shooting lightning? Do I have a lightning ability? No, you think the dice... They do have magical damage scaling. Do you think the dice roll, and then it shoots an ability based off what they roll? What did that land on, a 5? I don't know. I think maybe they do. It's hard to tell for sure. We are scaling the magic damage a little bit, so we might as well grab this node. Probably grabbing. Yeah, I was gonna say that. I think that's gonna be a dead end right there. So let's grab that one. I gotta say though, I did not really like the strongman the first time I played him. Right now, he seemed pretty darn good on this run, and he's been very solid. I think I don't like him as much, especially in my head, before I play him, because he just has like all of this full frontal stuff, and you have to like really shove your face more dangerously into a wave to clear it. And as long as you can scale up, that's not that big of a deal. But if you can't, and sometimes you just aren't because you're needing to find that next chest or whatever really come online, it gets scary, and I don't love that as much. But this run, from the wave clear we're getting right now, seems pretty darn good. Definitely want the attack speed. And that takes us towards this chest, so I'm like, yes, please. And we can even just get the chest because we had so much XP pooled up. The bow's doing fine for us. Like I really like the sword. I really like the dice too, but I'm like, I want to get the sword going as much as I can. I think maybe the AoE on it is perhaps getting bigger too. Like the range gets better. Get more of the star upgrade there. And probably just more physical. Oh, I think I dodged there. Nice. More attack speed? Yes, please. Like I said, I want to just swing as much as I can. It's only a +1 to the attack speed, but there's another chest here anyway, so maybe we can get the sword. Yeah, super leveled here. I don't know, I just like the idea of it. I want to see, like, it looks like it's swiping faster. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just trying to count. It looks like maybe every 4 or so seconds it's going off. Which I kind of expect it to go a little more often at this point with how much we've leveled it, but it's not a terrible thing. I am a little confused on how to really get to like these outside nodes more, because it's like these are like dead ending, but this one went like all the way. So I'm like, how the heck did I do that? Like, how did I do it once, but I can't get there again? Because I thought I'd be able to get there from this side or something, but so far it's just like, no, that's not happening for you, pal. And I'm like, okay, is there a way I could make it happen for me? Because if I could, I'd very much so like to. Just give me the Band-Aid upgrade. Who do you think you are? We got Skull Lollipop. Don't really know if that's going to help us out too much on this one. But I am shooting lightning out of something, which I really do think maybe the dice are rolling and shooting lightning. Because I don't have any other lightning abilities, right? So I'm not quite sure. That's my guess right now. Okay, you can stop getting hit if you just think about that for a second. But that's just my opinion, I guess. It's just a quirky little idea I had. Don't necessarily really want fire. Might be our best choice, though. But at the same time, like, honestly, the magic damage wouldn't even be bad, because we do have some magic scaling, and I feel like that'll get us closer to where the chest, like, faster. Although we need more XP. Let's go back where we came from, grab that XP, and then come back to that, probably. Ouch. Very much so, ouch. But what do we have? We have magic on the... Is it on the dice or something? Which is pretty sick. So, if we can make that go off even harder with the magic damage, I certainly see no problem with that. And I'm just trying to get some of these abilities maxed, because I really want to see how strong they can get. I think, I was going to say, the sword's almost maxed, I feel like. I like the dice. I mean, I feel like we have a lot of everything that they scale with, so I'm like, why not focus on? We have the luck, we have the fizz, we have the magical damage, so I'm like, they should be doing pretty well. And that's something I do wish, I hope they add at some point, is like a damage recap of all your abilities at the end of a run. You know, I always talk about Soulstone Survivor, so I'm talking about good Bullet Heavens, but it's because it's my favorite, and it's, in my opinion, probably the best that has existed in the genre. That's a +10 on that one. Oh, and it keeps going at attack speed. You can frickin' quote me on that. I should make like a top 10. I was kind of thinking about making like a top 5 Bullet Heaven games video, because I know there's a lot of people that like the genre as well, and I certainly have more than 5 that I've played and that I really love. It's like, maybe that'd be a fun thing to do. But they have a damage recap at the end of your runs on that game, and I just love it, because you finish the run, and then you can see exactly how much damage all your abilities do. Because sometimes I think an ability is going crazy, and I'm putting so much investment into it, and then the run ends, and I'm sitting there, and it has like half the damage of my top ability, and I'm like, really? Like, it did not feel like that ability was doing so bad. Not that it's necessarily that the ability did bad, just because it's not as good as a different one. But, I mean, it could definitely mean that. You kind of have to analyze it, because if that ability was maybe more built around in a different way, in a different run, you know, it could probably go kind of crazy. But that was a pretty sick one. I like that mode. We'll win a game with the strongman. We'll run one more of those back, I think, really quick. Let me go. Sometimes they don't let you go there too. I just want to hit these starting ones. These give you like more XP. I kind of just want to hit those really quick. Maybe grab the bear trap or something in the whatchamacallit there, the little orbitals. And we'll go back in and we'll run one more on the tree here. I assume this means like get 5 wins or something like that. Perhaps, I don't know. We'll play one more of this for this run. And we'll probably hit the fizz again here and just crawl down that tree. Of course, dang, we're hitting +10s on 2 of those in a row. I like that. Immediately hit this chest. And maybe just head towards the outside edge here. Ooh, I do like the axe. That scales really well off the fizz there. There's another star one we could do here with the cannon, but let's get the swirling axes. See there, they kind of like swirl around you. And I think they shoot, yeah, they shoot towards enemies, I'm pretty sure. But then they kind of like crisscross around. You kind of don't hit the best sometimes, to be honest. but when they do hit, I think they do a lot of good damage. Maybe we can make them bigger or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll still get the cannon. I think it can be a pretty good ability too. Maybe defense, sure. But let's just see what they pop up to us, I suppose, and then go from there. And more of the axe. I've never done this ground stomp thing. Seems like it's probably pretty AoE-ish. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Just a little AoE around you. Not very big, but it kind of moves with you, I guess, is one part of it. So you can kind of keep moving and then go crazy with it. So that's something to keep in mind. Money goes to attack speed. I would really like that node. That's just like always a really good node if you can get it, because you can just run around, pick up XP, and get a ton of attack speed. I'm pretty sure. I'm like 90% sure that one does. I could be wrong, but from what I've gathered from the runs I've played, which has been a pretty good amount so far, I think that's what it does. Maybe I'll get like the star cannon or something, or maybe the other axe. Maybe we just try to go like complete physical scaling run here, get the ground pound going crazy, get the other axe ability, which kind of like swipes the axe. I think that could go kind of nuts. And let's check maybe like what the sides we got here. Dex goes into that. Wouldn't be terrible. Lightning. That sounds good right there. Ooh, reroll at the bottom. I kind of like the idea of reroll. I'm trying to get the ground pound on these guys and then walk through the horde a little bit. It seems like a good strategy. I feel like late game, there's a bunch of people surrounding us, get the ground pound going, like, that seems like it could go nuts. I might just head, yeah, let's head down here a little bit. The dex is not something I'm, like, explicitly trying to build off of right now, but technically if you pick enough of it up, we could circle back around and get a really good dex scaling ability. I don't think any of them are scaling off dex right now. Maybe the throwing axes are, actually. I can't quite remember. But that could be something. We get a good fizz and dex scaling ability. That could go kind of crazy. Let's see what we have here. Remind me of the punches. You're just full fizz. You do have some dex on you, only 10%. But considering that the fizz is only 30 on you, it's not that crazy. Boomerang is also, yeah, I was going to say, that's fizz and dex. I do like the idea of this. Let's, man, you go kind of crazy. Let's go with the boomerang. I think it's a good ability. Has more of a nice little aim on it. Covers some more area. It kind of covers the area that the axes are lacking in, I feel like, in their coverage. So I think that's a good idea, too, to get that going crazy. And I'll probably just build towards this. And we're hitting some more defense nodes than I usually do, which maybe defense is a stat I've been kind of sleeping on. It could go kind of crazy for us. I don't know. It's tough to know if you haven't done something yet. Sometimes I ignore stats in games, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, I don't need defense. I'm just not going to get hit, right? And the best defense, or good offense is the best defense. So I could just like get really strong and kill everything before it gets to me, and then I won't even need to worry about your little stinky defense stat. But inevitably, except for yesterday's episode, because we did have one, that first run I think I did, where maybe it was the second run, but I didn't get hit at all, and I unlocked that achievement for not getting hit. So I guess sometimes you actually can not get hit. But that's also because I was playing on Fox, and I had like really good dodge chance, so I was just like walking through everything. So to be fair, that's not really a fair judgment of the situation there. But regardless, I don't know. I think it's pretty sick to just be a tanky boy sometimes. I mean, when I play MOBAs, which I do on my second channel where I cover Smite 2, go check that out. I've always been a support player, you know? It's fun to be tanky sometimes. Not that I always just play the tanky supports, but helping teammates, being that guy, nothing feels as good. I mean, making a play when you're the damage dealer feels great, right? But being the support, and then you just like do some crazy play to save your teammate, and they're like so grateful, and you're just like, don't worry about it. You hit them with a don't worry about it, and you feel like a god. Just hitting somebody with the don't worry about it after you know you just pulled like the craziest brain blast Jimmy Neutron playoff and saved their skin, and then like spiral the game win off of it or something. You hit them with a don't worry about it. That's just such aura. Like, you know, if you were streaming, there'd just be +2s all in the chat if you did that. And that's how it should be. But I'm just saying, it's this feeling that personally I just love more than making the carry plays sometimes, is making those support plays. It just goes hard. Can't really be a support in this game because it's just me walking around as a big guy with a nice anchor tattoo on his arm. But regardless, I guess he has an anchor tattoo on both arms because no matter which way I turn, it's an anchor tattoo. So kind of repetitive, honestly. Do you imagine how stupid somebody would look in real life if they had the same tattoo on different arms? You'd be like, you look kind of stupid, dude. Like, just You couldn't get something different? You couldn't have got like a butterfly on one arm and something on the other one? Like, come on, pal. I feel like you could do better than that. The hook shot honestly could be kind of good for us, but I'm like, I kind of want to upgrade these axes, because I feel like they could be pretty darn good if we can really just get them spamming like crazy. The thing with something like that is, and there's another ability in this game where there's like poison snakes, and they do the same kind of pattern, right? Where they do this like up and down with two of them. That's nice, but they don't guaranteed hit as much stuff because they have the empty space. And if you could like get a bunch of projectile size or something in this game, that wouldn't be as big of a deal. But I feel like it's not really something you can get. But if you're kind of barrel stuffing the guys that are like basically touching you right when the things spawn, I feel like that kind of negates some of it. I really thought I could branch down there with all this, but seems like no. And this is kind of a dead end too. Where do you go though? You go this way. I don't really need poison is the thing, but you look like you're branching off. What I'm starting to think is that only some of the branches make it to like the edge of the map, like the very edges. Oh, for you. And you just kind of have to figure out which ones those are. That's how I kind of take the game mode works, because, you know, I was confused yesterday too, where I was like, okay, if I go here, I should be able to make it down to the edge of the map there. But then I'd get there and like it wouldn't go all the way to the edge, and I was confused. But nice. Oh, I thought I was gonna get hit there for a second, but I did not. I think maybe it's just genuinely some nodes make it all the way. Maybe you can kind of walk around and snuff it out, and I don't do that very well yet. And then maybe just some nodes can't make it all the way down. Ooh, good dodge. But I'm not sure. Again, our favorite catchphrases of this game. I don't know, and I'm not sure. And that's okay. That's always at the end of it too. Hit him with the, and that's okay. It's okay to not be okay sometimes. But sometimes you gotta be okay. Sometimes you just gotta get it together. But when it comes to the nodes in this game and picking up chests and stuff, I think that's fine to not know. I'm not going to do any support play mogging of the chest in this game. I think that's something that I can do at a later date. This one seems like it's going to go all the way to the edge perhaps though, and we get a chest here, which we definitely need another chest at this point in time. I'm trying to just get a little bit of XP before I have to move off of this node. I can just get the ability and then head up top, get a plus 10 on the fizz damage. Could keep living the boomerang for sure. I don't like or hate the idea of that. Let's go ahead and do so. I liked the dice last time. I feel like they were pretty good, but again, without full damage checks at the end, I can't know that for sure. So I'm like, at least the stuff that I do have right now that I know is doing good for me, I should just upgrade that. I kind of want to upgrade the ground pound more too, but I've been like afraid like maybe it doesn't expand its AoE and then it would just kind of get like locked in a state of not being that good. Is what's kind of been scaring me about investing in that one too much, is why I've kind of invested in more so like the axes and the boomerang there a little bit. But I feel like if I see the ground pound again, maybe I'll go ahead and grab that. Because I feel like, especially as we're starting to get swarmed like crazy now, the more swarmed we get, yeah, sure, pal. Tell yourself you had me. I feel like the more swarmed we get, the better the ground pound's going to be. Because it's really that small area around you. So we need to get that going crazy. I think would be a good choice. I was just getting as much XP as I could there so we can really get a few things in a row. These aren't even bad either. These are a little orbital around you. I just feel like they don't scale that well, you know? Whereas you, I know is solid, so I'm like, why don't I just get that? And I don't really feel like I need to go crazy on a bunch of decks right now, but that's what I'm saying where I get like, if I can show you the schedule here, I feel like I'm kind of locked out, like trying to get at this chest, but like, there's no more nodes I can hit there, so like maybe I just come up and try to go towards the right side. Oh, I thought I had enough, but I didn't for a second. Okay. I don't know if the fist does damage before it shoots. Sometimes it feels like maybe the fist spawns, and as soon as it spawns, it can do damage. But then other times I'm like, maybe it has to shoot. Like right when it spawns in front of my face there, does it do damage? I'm not sure. I think it would make sense if it did, but in some games, you know, it's like the projectile's loading up, but it doesn't actually do the damage until you shoot it off. And that's kind of how I feel this one probably is. But at the same time, I don't know for sure. And it's kind of hard to check when I'm also trying to dodge and not get slapped around. I didn't even, you know, say actually, but hopefully you guys had a good Halloween. I know it was a few days ago at this point. It's just yesterday for me, because I'm trying to, well, I'm having fun playing this game now that it's actually like in more of a fully released state. So I'm just playing a bunch of it tonight and trying to upload it daily for you guys, of course. So I want to get some runs saved up. But, you know, hopefully you had a good Halloween. I think I definitely did. is one of those rare times where I got to drink a bunch and then not have any consequences. Woke up and was like, man, I feel good. This looks like, I'm gonna hope it gets bigger. It looks like the damage scale's like kind of crazy. I don't think it really got bigger, but... Oh, come on. Trying to edge that guy there. What? Posh? Respectfully and all that. Consensually. Maybe I was unconsensual and that's why I got hurt, because I should not have been there. Should have asked bro if I could get inside there first, and that's on me, you know? That's on me. Where do we want to go? Let's go back up towards the top, because there's probably some good scaling up here. Going up a magnet is something I always like to do. Help us just get some more XP, hit some dodge chance there. Poison is really not something I'm looking for right now. Stunning. Do we have any dazing abilities right now? Maybe our fist dazes, but I'm not quite sure. I feel like that node's just not the greatest for us, because I really don't think we're dazing. So I'm not too much looking to get that. I want to walk back through here if I can. Oops, I just upgraded my lightning damage on accident. That's okay. Let's grab that. Grab the defense, perhaps. I want to see if I can munch towards this chest up here. Because I feel like I really need another ability, because I'm getting swarmed here hardcore. And I feel like, yeah, I need more like AoE, but I might even just need more damage. I am dazing with something. Maybe it's the boomerang. I forget. One of my abilities is a star ability, and those are the ones that daze, but I'm not exactly sure which one it was. But that's okay. Let's go ahead and get this defense. Let me grab this chest. Oh my god, I literally just moved down, but it like froze me for a second, I swear. Regular axe is good. And it scales off dex a little bit. Oh no, that's that. Actually, it is fine. It's not exactly what I wanted, actually, but it is fine. Dex goes to more like damage? If I could build towards that, I probably would, but I feel like, ooh, I can't really get over there. I don't see a path to it. Again, I get kind of confused sometimes with this game. With this game mode, I should say, because I'm just standing there and I'm like, I want to go towards that. And I'm like, I can't. I don't see a path to it. The mace is actually pretty good, but I like the ground pound right now. With how much we're getting swarmed here, my idea right now is just slam physical nodes and get whatever chests I can and let the ground pound kind of do some work. I need to put this, yeah, you guys can like turn around, turn the axe towards them, and then throw it through them if you can. That's like the way to use the axe. Oh wait, hold on. I think I've found the way to branch this off. So hold on. We might be in business, lads and ladettes. Look at the axe. I'm going crazy with it. I'm actually a Beyblade. Don't ever say that I'm not a gamer. This is the coolest thing you've seen in your entire life. Don't even doubt it. Oh, Roger. I've seen cooler things. No, you haven't. What'd you see? Huh? Did your friend get an exclusive Webkins when he was 10 years old or something? I don't care. This is way cooler. And you know it. Don't even doubt it right now. Ah, I want the attack speed. Okay. Wait, deploy axe. There we go. You gotta like walk to the side for a second and then just start going crazy with it. Clear the waves, swing it through them. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I might actually level the axe up. Walk to the side, walk down, and then you start swinging that thing. And I know about swinging that thing, trust me. I'm well known in my local YMCA as that guy who walks in just swinging it in the locker room. And, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, to be fair. Because I feel like you might judge me off that, but what do you know, pal? Oh, I thought I had enough XP for another one. Ah, let me swing that thing. I can't get enough room to start swinging that thing. There we go. There we go. Swing it through here. There we go. Oh, that is horde clearing. Combined with the ground pound, that's doing deeps. 2 minutes left on that. I wish it was a little easier to get started swinging. I'm like tempted to level it if I see it, but bear trap would go kind of nuts with it, maybe? I think it would hit people behind us, but I feel like the fist is probably just the right choice right now to go a little crazy. I feel like we have good attack speed, so if it's casting pretty often, then we'll let it do its thing. And then this is some other node down here, which I don't actually know completely what it is, but punch, 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 please, punch, please. There you go. Nice use of the axe. I don't know how much of that stat we have. Doesn't look like our stats changed when I picked that up. Dude, go crazy on it with the axe. There's more shield down here. It's just going to keep branching. That's the dead end. There's more shield there, too. But maybe I don't need that. Maybe we can come back up and get all this XP. There's only a minute left anyway, so living is, I think, our top priority right now, as it probably always should be, especially in real life. Poison, don't care. Fizz, ice damage, magic damage over there. Let's go towards... Ooh, let's go towards the Dex. I think the Dex is what we want. And we should just pick up so much XP that I assume we can follow a pretty good path here. I want that chest, to be honest with you. I'm hoping I can just beeline it and unlock it, which I can. Perfect. Can I unlock or upgrade? Boomerang could go kind of nuts with it. I'm not mad at Boomerang. I think Boomerang is doing pretty good work. We won't know because I can't damage recap it. But what you need to do is go and rewatch the entire video. And every tick of damage you see the Boomerang do, write it down and then leave a comment saying exactly how much damage the Boomerang did. And then I'll say thank you and pin your comment and give it a heart. And we'll be best friends forever. So if you think about it like that, it's really a very good situation for you. You're getting a lot out of it, more than I'm getting out of it. But that's fine because I just appreciate you, and that's all I need. That's all I need to get out of it. You ever think about that? Put that in your pipe and smoke it. But don't smoke. Also, let's keep that clear. I was laughing the other day when I was watching some streamer, and he had a fan in this game, and the guy's like, "Yeah, I vape," and he was like, "You should stop that." And he was like, "If you tell me to stop, I will," and he did. And now the guy's been coming in his chat every day, and he goes, "You told me to stop vaping, so I still am." Dude, I got so many no's. That was a good one. I like this mode a lot. It's really cool. And even for the strongman, the character that's my least favorite right now, I gotta say, I had a lot of fun on him there. Hopefully you had fun watching too. And hey, look at that. Jackpot. I amassed 1,000 gills. Oh yeah, that's what these are called, by the way. Gills. So, there you go. You learned that. Gill. Skigill. Wait, they're called... Maybe they're called Jills, because it's Skigill. Jills. Jack and my Jill. For real. Okay, if you enjoyed that today's episode, you'll leave me a like or subscribe. I very much appreciate that. Tomorrow we'll come back, and we didn't unlock this yet, but whenever we unlock it, we'll do that. But we'll probably go back, maybe do some more of the tree episode tomorrow, and then mix it up and do a couple different game modes in one episode. I don't know, because we usually try to do 2 runs in one episode. So if you're liking the daily schedule content, make sure you are leaving me a comment, join my Discord server, tell me that kind of stuff. Leave me a like, because that stuff goes a long way, and make sure you are subscribed so it gets straight to your inbox every single day. Check out all my links in the description, but that is going to do it for me today. So as always, have a great day.